Hello, and welcome back to English Unlocked Podcast, your space to listen, repeat, shadow, and learn English at a slow, natural pace. I'm Brian, and I'm happy you're here. In this episode, I speak slowly. I use clear, simple words, and I repeat ideas so you can shadow my voice, practice your speaking, and build your confidence step by step. Today, we will talk about daily routines in English, not just short sentences, but full ideas, with over 1,000 example sentences to practice. What do you do every day? What is your morning like? What happens in your afternoon? What is your evening routine? By the end of this episode, you will be able to talk about your daily routine in English using clear and natural sentences. Let's begin. Why is it important? Why is it important to practice talking about your daily routine in English? It's important because your routine is real. It's something that happens to you every day. You know it well. You don't need to search for words or ideas. You don't need to talk about history, science, or politics. You just need to talk about your life. You can say what time you wake up, what you eat for breakfast. You can say if you go to work or stay at home. You can say how you feel, tired, busy, happy, or relaxed. And here's the best part. When you describe your own routine, you're practicing real English, useful English. English that you can use with other people in real life. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try. When you talk about your routine, you begin to think in English. You begin to speak more naturally. You use simple, complete sentences. You stop translating in your head, and you feel more confident when speaking. Let's take an example. Imagine you are meeting someone new. They ask, "What is your daily routine like?" If you've practiced talking about your routine before, you can answer. You can say, "I wake up at 7, I go to work, I have coffee and answer emails. In the evening, I make dinner and watch TV." Now, that's a full conversation. That's real communication. And that is your goal. How to practice. Even if you are alone, even if you're not in an English class, even if you are shy, you can still practice speaking English by talking about your routine. So whenever you don't know what to say, start with something simple. What do I do every day? What time do I wake up? What do I eat? Where do I go? What do I do in the evening? These are good questions. They help you remember vocabulary. They help you build strong English habits. They help you think in full sentences without stress. You can do this in the morning to talk about yesterday. You can do this in the evening to review today. You can even record yourself and listen back. The key is to keep it simple. Use the English you know. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. 1 sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, a whole story next week. So today, let's build that skill together, step by step, word by word, one real sentence at a time. Okay, let's start at the beginning of the day, the morning. Morning sentences. Morning is a very important part of your day. It sets the mood, it gives you energy, and it's a perfect time to speak and think in English even for a few minutes. Now, let's practice over 300 simple morning sentences together. Repeat each one slowly, just like shadowing. Let's go. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. Now you repeat. Sometimes I wake up earlier, around 6:30 when I have a lot to do. Now you repeat. If I sleep late, I feel tired the next morning. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my day. I like to take a deep breath and stretch my arms and legs. Then I sit up slowly and get out of bed. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I brush slowly and carefully for 2 minutes. Then I wash my face with cold water. It helps me feel awake. Sometimes I take a quick shower, especially if I feel sleepy. When I shower, I like to play soft music or listen to English audio. After my shower, I dry off and put on my clothes. I try to wear something clean and comfortable. Sometimes I wear jeans and a t-shirt. If I have a meeting or class, I wear something more formal. Next, I go to the kitchen and prepare my breakfast. I usually eat something simple like toast, eggs, and fruit. Sometimes I have cereal with milk and a banana. If I have more time, I make an omelet or oatmeal. I like to eat slowly so I can enjoy my food. I drink coffee most mornings. Sometimes I drink green tea because it feels light and fresh. While eating, I sometimes watch a short video or check the news. Other days, I just enjoy the quiet and listen to birds outside. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. I look at the time and read my messages. I check my calendar to see if I have any meetings or appointments. I pack my bag with everything I need: my phone, notebook, keys, and water bottle. Then I put on my shoes and go out the door. Now, more morning sentences to practice. I wake up at 6. I wake up at 6:15. I wake up at 6:30. I wake up at 6:45. I wake up at 7. I wake up at 7:15. I wake up at 7:30. I wake up at 7:45. I wake up at 8. I wake up at 8:15. I wake up at 8:30. I wake up at 8:45. I wake up at 9. I wake up early. I wake up late. I feel sleepy when I wake up. I feel energetic when I wake up. I stretch in bed. I yawn in the morning. I get out of bed quickly. I get out of bed slowly. I go to the bathroom first. I brush my teeth with toothpaste. I use a toothbrush. I wash my face with soap. I splash water on my face. I take a hot shower. I take a cold shower. I shampoo my hair. I condition my hair. I dry my hair with a towel. I comb my hair. I brush my hair. I style my hair. I put on makeup. I shave my face. I put on lotion. I choose my clothes. I wear a shirt. I wear pants. I wear a dress. I wear socks. I wear shoes. I make my bed. I open the curtains. I let in the light. I listen to the radio. I check the weather. I prepare coffee. I boil water. I pour milk. I add sugar. I eat bread. I eat fruit. I eat yogurt. I drink juice. I drink water. I read the newspaper. I scroll on my phone. I plan my day. I write a list. I pack my lunch. I feed my pet. I water the plants. I exercise in the morning. I do yoga. I run outside. I lift weights. I meditate for 5 minutes. I say good morning to my family. I hug my partner. I wake up my children. I make breakfast for everyone. I eat alone. I eat with others. I clean up after breakfast. I wash the dishes. I wipe the table. I leave for work. I take the bus. I drive my car. I walk to school. I ride my bike. I arrive on time. I start my day positively. And even more variations. My alarm rings at 7. I hit snooze once. I hit snooze twice. I get up right away. I feel refreshed. I feel groggy. I drink a glass of water first. I do push-ups. I do sit-ups. I jump rope. I listen to a podcast while getting ready. I watch the news on TV. I make eggs. I fry bacon. I slice fruit. I spread butter on toast. I add jam. I pour cereal. I add milk to cereal. I eat an apple. I eat a pear. I eat a banana. I drink black coffee. I drink coffee with cream. I drink tea with lemon. I drink herbal tea. I check emails in the morning. I reply to texts. I call a friend. I journal my thoughts. I affirm positive things. I pray in the morning. I read a book. I study English. I practice vocabulary. I review flashcards. I shadow English sentences. I speak to myself in the mirror. I smile at myself. I feel ready for the day. I lock the door. I say goodbye to my home. I greet my neighbors. I enjoy the morning air. I smell the fresh breeze. I see the sunrise. I hear birds chirping. I feel the sun on my face. This is my morning routine. My morning routine. Okay, let's shadow a story. My morning routine. In this part, I will tell you a short story about my morning. You can listen, then shadow each sentence. You can pause after each line to repeat it slowly. Are you ready? Let's begin. In the morning, I usually wake up at around 7. Sometimes I wake up earlier if I have a lot of things to do. I lie in bed for a few minutes and think about the day ahead. I stretch my arms, yawn a little, and slowly get up. Then I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth for 2 full minutes. After that, I wash my face with cold water. It really helps me wake up. If I feel sleepy, I take a warm shower. I often listen to relaxing music while I shower. It helps me feel more calm and focused. After the shower, I put on clean clothes and check my hair in the mirror. Next, I go into the kitchen and start making breakfast. I usually eat 2 pieces of toast with butter and jam, and sometimes I add a boiled egg. I drink a large cup of coffee. That's very important to me. In the morning, while eating, I sit by the window and look outside. Sometimes I hear birds singing, and I enjoy the peaceful moment. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. I look at the time, my to-do list, and my schedule for the day. Then I prepare my bag. I make sure I have everything: my phone, my wallet, my notebook, and sometimes a snack. Finally, I put on my jacket and shoes, open the door, and step outside to begin my day. Okay, let's say a few final practice sentences together. Again, you can repeat right after me. Every morning is a little different, but I try to follow a good routine. When I start my day with English, I feel more focused. I'm proud of my progress, and I will keep going. My afternoon routine. Now, let's move to the afternoon, the middle part of the day. Many people are busy in the afternoon. Some people go to work, some go to school, some stay home and take care of the house or family. Whatever you do, the afternoon is a good time to use English. Even if you're busy, you can still listen. You can still repeat. You can still practice even for just 5 or 10 minutes. Let's learn over 300 common afternoon sentences together. Try to repeat after me slowly and clearly. After lunch, I go back to work. Sometimes
I feel a little sleepy after I eat. I check my emails and answer the important ones first. I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the afternoon. Sometimes I meet with a client or my manager to talk about tasks. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I type reports or prepare presentations. I also look at my calendar to see what I need to do next. I like to keep my desk clean and organized. It helps me think clearly. I usually take a short break around 3. I make a cup of tea or drink some water. Sometimes I eat a small snack like fruit or a biscuit. If I have time, I go for a short walk to get fresh air. Even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. If the weather is nice, I walk around the block or sit in the sun. When I have free time in the afternoon, I study English. Sometimes I listen to a podcast while I take a walk. Other times I read a short article or a story online. I also watch slow English videos to help with listening. I repeat short phrases out loud to practice speaking. Shadowing helps me speak more fluently and clearly. Before I finish work, I write down what I did. This helps me stay organized and ready for the next day. Sometimes I write one new word I learned today. I like to review my English notebook before I stop for the day.
Now, more afternoon sentences. I eat lunch at 12 o'clock. I eat lunch at 12:30. I eat lunch at 1 o'clock. I eat a sandwich. I eat salad. I eat soup. I eat rice. I eat pasta. I drink soda. I drink juice. I chat with friends during lunch. I eat alone. I return to my desk. I focus on tasks. I write emails. I make phone calls. I attend a meeting. I discuss projects. I collaborate with team. I solve problems. I research information. I read documents. I edit files. I create spreadsheets. I analyze data. I present ideas. I take notes. I organize files. I clean my workspace. I stretch at my desk. I stand up often. I walk around. I take a nap if tired. I listen to music. I check social media. I shop online. I run errands. I pick up groceries. I visit the bank. I go to the post office. I exercise in the afternoon. I go to the gym. I swim. I play sports. I study subjects. I do homework. I help with chores. I cook lunch. I wash clothes. I iron shirts. I vacuum the floor. I dust the shelves. I water flowers. I care for pets. I play with children. I teach lessons. I read books. I watch videos. I practice instruments. I draw pictures. I write stories. I relax on the couch. I call family. I text friends. I plan dinner. I prepare ingredients. I feel productive. I feel busy. I feel relaxed. I take a coffee break. I eat a cookie. I eat nuts. I drink herbal tea. I breathe deeply. I meditate briefly. I journal my afternoon. I review my goals. I adjust my schedule. I finish tasks early. I work overtime. I leave at 5 o'clock. I commute home. I listen to audiobooks. I arrive home tired. I change clothes. This is my afternoon. Now, I will tell you a story about my afternoon. You can listen, pause, and repeat after me. Try to copy my rhythm and tone. This is a great way to shadow and learn. After lunch, I usually go back to my desk to continue working. I check my emails and write a to-do list for the afternoon. I often have a video meeting with my team. We talk about what we finished in the morning and what we will do next. The meetings are usually short, about 30 minutes. After the meeting, I take a short break. I walk to the kitchen and make a cup of tea or black coffee. I drink slowly while standing near the window. Sometimes I step outside for some fresh air. If I have free time, I use it to study English. I usually listen to a podcast like this one, or read a short story. Sometimes I watch a video where the speaker talks slowly. I pause the video and repeat the sentences. This is shadowing. It helps me speak more naturally and understand better. Before I stop working for the day, I write down a short summary of what I did. I also write one sentence in English to describe how I feel. For example, I finished all my work today and I feel proud. I didn't study much today, but I will try again tomorrow. This helps me reflect and stay motivated. Okay, now it's your turn. You can pause this episode for a moment. Try to talk about your afternoon just like I did. What do you usually do after lunch? Do you go to work? Do you go to class? Do you stay at home and rest or study? Use short sentences. It's okay if it's just 3 or 4 lines. The goal is to speak, not to be perfect. Okay, let's try some sentence starters together to help you speak. I will say the beginning of the sentences, and you try to complete them. Okay. In the afternoon, I usually... Very good. After lunch, I like to... Good job. Sometimes I feel...
Well done. I usually take a break at... Perfect. Before the afternoon ends, I... Very good.
Okay. The evening and night. Evening is a special time, a time to relax and review the day. Let's repeat over 300 useful evening sentences. I come home at 6 o'clock in the evening. I take off my shoes and sit down for a few minutes to rest. I sometimes watch the news or listen to music to relax. I cook dinner or I order food if I feel tired. I eat dinner at the table with my family. We talk about our day and share stories. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and wash the dishes. Sometimes I go for a short walk after dinner. Before bed, I read a book or listen to calming music. I take a shower and brush my teeth. I go to bed around 10:30 or 11. Now, more evening sentences. I finish work at 5. I finish at 5:30. I finish at 6. I commute home. I take the train. I drive back. I walk home. I arrive at 6:30. I change into comfortable clothes. I wear pajamas early. I relax on the sofa. I watch TV. I stream a show. I read a magazine. I listen to music. I play games. I call my parents. I video chat with friends. I prepare dinner. I chop vegetables. I boil pasta. I grill meat. I bake bread. I set the table. I eat at 7. I eat with family. I eat alone. I enjoy my meal. I drink wine. I drink water. I talk about the day. I share funny stories. I clean up. I load the dishwasher. I wipe counters. I take out trash. I go for a walk. I jog in the evening. I visit neighbors. I shop for tomorrow. I do laundry. I fold clothes. I organize the house. I pay bills. I plan the next day. I study English. I review vocabulary. I practice speaking. I shadow podcasts. I read bedtime stories. I play with kids. I tuck in children. I unwind with tea. I meditate before bed. I take a bath. I apply night cream. I brush my teeth again. I floss my teeth. I turn off lights. I set my alarm. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I go to bed at 10:30. I go to bed at 11. I read in bed. I fall asleep quickly. I dream at night. I sleep well. I wake up refreshed. This is my evening routine. Okay, you have just listened to my full routine with over 1,000 sentences in total for practice. Now, I want you to speak about your day. Here's how you can do it. First, think about your day. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? Do you work, study, take care of the house? What do you do in the afternoon? What does your evening look like? What do you do before bed? You can speak about today, or you can talk about a typical day, a normal day. Great work today.
You listened to a full daily routine with hundreds of sentences. You practiced new vocabulary, you repeated full sentences, and most importantly, you tried to speak in English. This is real progress. You are not just studying English, you are using English. You are living in English, one sentence at a time. Keep building your confidence. Keep practicing your daily routine until it feels easy. Now come back to this episode often. Listen again, shadow again, and each time add more to your story. This is English Unlocked Podcast. I'm Brian, and I'm proud of your effort. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.